That was the freaking 70s. You know what I mean? We had to go through the 80s and 90s, and now the 2000s and the 20s, and understand that like we get to see things on a whole nother level. Motherfuckers are watching on a whole nother level. You know what I mean? We have television. Back in the day, they were listening on the radio half of the time. They were still making the transition. You know what I mean? The level of like of particular things that we're able to do nowadays is just different. And not to mention the business of boxing. Imagine these fighters not being able to get as many fights as they got. You know what I mean? Imagine somebody like Sugar Ray Leonard. Yeah, he's great, but he only got 20 fights. You know what I mean? And big ass layoffs. Would he be still the same? I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just things are not the same. You know, and if anything, it's gotten a whole lot harder. Whole lot harder. I damn near have to fucking I gotta do the most to get a fight. And that's after beating a 4-time world champion. You know what I'm saying? That had that actually fought before me. Now I was the one that was off. I had 2 years layoff. You know what I mean? That's just some things to think about. A lot of these guys are I don't like the fact that there's a lot of people that will downplay what's going on right now. Right now it's a lot of things that's going on, and yes, boxing is I don't believe boxing is getting weak in the sense of like techniques or things like that. I just can't say it. So like
You think
no.
that the science has elevated, and if that,
Yeah, yeah. Let's put it like this. We have special athletes all the time, but the game have changed. You got jokers like Ryan Garcia that just pow, the fucking fight's over. You know what I mean? You got jokers like Tank, pow, the fight's over. You got people like Shakur Stevenson, untouchable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he don't even move his head that much. He's not Pernell Whitaker. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a whole different ball game right now. You got people like Usyk versus Ali. That would be hard to say that Ali will win, even though that's my great uncle. I love him. I love him. But Usyk is a whole different beast. You know what I
mm,
mean? He's very agile. He's moving around. It's gonna be hard to just be like pow, just smacking him up. Like we already saw that 1,000 times. We learned from that. We grew from it. We learned how to beat it. Just like the shoulder roll that Floyd uses. We learned from it. We grew from it. We learned how to beat it. How many successful fighters actually use the shoulder roll now? Like on the level of Floyd. Not it's not often. And even when they do, somebody like Terrence Crawford, they use it in spots when it's necessary,
body,
certain
yes,
areas. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
right.
like the game has evolved. And with the evolution of the game, we have people like Terrence Crawford. We have people like Lomachenko. Who would have fucking ever thought that there would be a person like Lomachenko? Impossible. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so no, I think that the game has definitely elevated and went to a higher level. And in that higher level, we have a new great fighter in Terrence Crawford.
Now tell me, in the same token, right? You see a lot of fighters, they retire with less fights than back in the days. Shit. I mean, even in the fighters in the 80s, I mean, they still had like 70 fights, 60 fights. You don't see that right now. Do you feel like it's due to the money, or do you feel like it's due to the competition?
I think it's due to a lot of the business outside of boxing that is very strategic. Um, and it's not easy to just get a fight right now. Like like let's put it like this: if I had caught on to the wave with Bob Arum, I'm not Bob Arum. What's the PBC people? What's the guy name from PBC?
Al Heyman?
Yeah, with Al Heyman and all that stuff, I would have probably had a whole lot more fights, and I would like we probably wouldn't even know who the hell some of these fighters would be. Like Broner would have been clipped a long time ago. Amir Khan would have got clipped a long time ago. A lot of these great fighters would have probably got clipped a long time ago. Danny Garcia, all of these guys. You know what I mean? And then it would just be me. But the whole thing is, in today's time, it's very hard to get a fight. Even great fighters, even top athletes are. It's getting harder and harder to get a fight. And also, the business of boxing, there's definitely more money for higher level athletes, but it's just not easy to get a fight, and it's got everything to do with business and nothing to do with what you're doing in the ring.
So obviously, Canelo and David Benavidez, everybody wanted to see that fight. Now, Crawford beats Canelo easy, right? You have Canelo winning 2 rounds, if that, right? Now, a lot of people are saying, well, why don't we have Crawford fight Benavidez? And in that same token, we had Turkey El Sheik quoted on his TikTok, I mean his Twitter, saying, "Can David Benavidez still make 168 pounds?" I talked to the father. He said he definitely can. He just moved up because he needed the opportunity. Canelo was holding the belts hostage. So, I mean, what you think? Do you feel like that's a good fight? Is that a fight that you would like to see Crawford in?
No, honestly, I think that Crawford needs to sell off in the sunset with a smile on his face. I would love to see it, and live out the rest of his life off the fruits of his labor and spend time with his family, spend time with his beautiful kids, spend time with hopefully a beautiful wife, and hell, chill out on a yacht or whatever. As far as Benavidez definitely needs his time and his shot to be great in what he and where he's at. And I think now would be the greatest time ever than to like just step out there and take over the belts, but also take over the star power in his weight class because he ain't doing for himself. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I think that's how it is.
Shakur Stevenson in an interview today said that he believes that Crawford could beat Benavidez. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't want to see it. I think that
I
was
need to know
that was it.
why. I need to know why. Canelo had all this heat that he's ducking him, and I just need to know why. Like, why not Crawford?
Because I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
Is it the
You know,
weight? Is it the size? What is it?
it's it's the fact that like
Is he
he
doing too
already
much?
beat Canelo. He already beat Canelo. That was the top of the top. There is no
Right.
higher level than Canelo. Benavidez was trying to get that fight for a long time. Canelo was being a hoe, and now like it all happened so fast that like Terrence Crawford got the opportunity because Canelo thought that he could get him, just like he thought he had been Beevil. You know what I mean? Nobody knew who the hell Beevil was. We were sure that Beevil was going to get clipped. You know what I mean? Until he didn't. And that's just all based around the fact that boxing have allowed their star fighters to be cowards and to play businessman instead of fighting greatness man. And we don't see that anymore until the people starts to force it upon these fighters. You should not be allowing these fighters to just be fighting any old body. I don't give a damn how great that person is or how much. Oh yeah, he's just like me. Like I don't give a fuck. We need to start like demanding better out of our fighters, or we're gonna lose the sport. The sport needs to be with the people, and the people needs to be with the people's champion, and the people's champion should be willing to fight anybody, not just for just a certain number. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for Turkey Al Sheik, we probably would have never even saw the goddamn Crawford fight. Because Canelo probably would have been a hoe for that too. So
Mm.
I mean, he'd rather fight William Skull, which we never knew who the heck that guy was, even though he technically beat him. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? It's like, what are we doing? So I don't know. I wish nothing but the best, and I hope that things get better. I hope that things get better, and there should be somebody that's more creative in that ring. You know, they need to bring me out there. Blair Flair needs to be out there,
let's go.
styling and profiling. So we're working on something, getting back in the ring. Hopefully, we can get back in the ring in November, and make something big happen. And I'll be giving you guys everything I got. You know, the press release, movies, videos, TV shows, the works, reality shows. I'll give you guys everything.
And we need that.
But that's what we need in boxing. We need somebody that's willing to put themselves out there. And we need the story. We need the stories that made you fall in love with boxing in the first place. We need the Rocky Balboa, Apollo Creed story. We need the Muhammad Ali story. We need these stories to come alive. And if we don't have them, boxing will die. We don't care about Brian Norman. Brian Norman don't have a story. Brian Norman just has some good hands and a really good matchmaker. Like
Mm.
Devin Haney is not a story. He just has a really good matchmaker, a really good father, and some incredible feet. Like you run fast, man. You know. But yeah, that's just what it is. Nobody gives a fuck about these guys. When they die, nobody's gonna care. We need somebody that is so impactful and so inspirational that you feel it when they
Mm.
gone. But
Who
that's
you
about
have
it.
in that fight?
That's
Who you
about
have
it.
in that fight with Devin
Um.
and Brian? Now that you threw it out there.
All right. Well, this is my last go. I gotta get out of here. But
Oh,
let's
then
go like
save it. I'll get you a better question then. What do you think about Cameron and the AB situation?
okay. How about this? I'm gonna say both of them. Devin Haney's gonna win. He's going to win because of his long range skills of straight punches and his movement with his feet. He's incredibly fast moving his feet, and he throws straight punches. And that whole idea of leaping out to knock out a Japanese fighter ain't going to land on a black kid. It's not going to land on one of us. You know what I mean? It's not going to land on one of us. And even though Devin Haney doesn't have the power to just lay him out like me or fucking Rashidi Ellis, is not going to go over smoothly with somebody like Devin Haney. I just can't see it. You know, as far as but regardless, great fighter, great fight. Both of them, great fighters. Get on my nerves, great fighters. um, as far as the yeah, they need to have me on. They need to have me on. We need to do a redo. I got the puppet over here. We can redo because AB is just he's not functioning correctly in the head, so I have to fix his functioning. Cause like I knocked off the last marbles he had. I knocked off the last marble. That last marble he had in his head, bow, that was gone. It was gone right with his tooth. You know what I mean? That beautiful smile is gone. So like we need to have Blair the Flair on with Cam and Mace with it is what it is podcast, and let's make that happen. But outside of that, I gotta go. It's been great. It's been tremendous. And it's always a fun time with Mill City Boxing. Shout out to Mill City Boxing. And it is the one and only Blair the Flair, the most exciting man in boxing. Woo!